Welcome, everybody, to Race 5 for the Mountain Dew Livewire Truck Series. We're here at Martinsville for the Kroger 250. On the pole is Daytona winner Blake Horsfield, and starting beside him is Bad Luck Houston, Riley Houston Jr., that's his name, Mimoso and Philip Tringali in row 2, Cavanero and Nathan Rogers row 3, Kyle Thomas, Katie Elizabeth in row 4, James Warren and Logan York in row 5. Let's take you to the starting command. Drivers, start your engines! As we get ready for 50 laps of racing, will we have a repeat winner? And will it be the 58 truck here? As our race winners, Blake Horsfield, Katie Elizabeth are starting in the top 10. Let's find the 60th Henrietta Fitzwater. She is starting a bit back in the pack here. Oh, she's way back here. Benjamin Dion, who won the last race at Auto Club, is back here as well. So we do have a chance for a repeat winner. We also have a chance for new winners. And the big question is, who could it be? 50 laps of racing here. Pit stops, no cautions, because as I said, if you get one caution, it turns into a multiple caution fest. So green flag all the way. Green flag is out. And we are going green here at Martinsville. Blake Horsfield going to try to hold off the 20 as we are almost 3 wide back there. Alan Cavanero managed to duck down to the low line. And I mentioned, I think in the part-timers race, we had some very good racing here last season. Now, Zachary Rogers won the last race here, and he appears to have been put in 10th. There he is. He's running 10th. Actually, he could be 9th now, I think. So Zachary Rogers is a threat here at Martinsville. It's one of his better tracks. But for now, Blake Horsfield is up front. Benjamin Mimoso 2nd. 3rd, Riley Houston Jr. 4th, Cavanero. Kyle Thomas moving into 5th. Battle for 6th between Philip Tringali and James Morton. As now Zachary Rogers takes 8th. And it will be a battle here today. So we've got some 3 wide back here between Tony Vieira, Adam Rogers, and Robert Rogers. Ooh, that was a bit close there. So far, they've been able to keep it clean. As here's Riley Houston. Maybe going to try to root his son on. He's up back here in the pack. And it's kind of tricky. He is making his way forward. But it's a long and winding process. As now Chris Washer jumping down 3 wide to take 23rd. Jordan Newman and Paul Sardinia are 3 wide with the 8. And they're almost 3 wide up here along with them as well. As Katie Elizabeth trying to work her way back up to the front. Benjamin Tilton, up to 12th, has won a race here. He won the Cup Series Season 1 race. As Zachary Rogers has settled into 8th. As has every other driver here pretty much. So Blake Horsfield leading the race. As I'm trying to grab the truck driver team sheet, which I should have done before. Oh, and a little news. We have been testing at different tracks, and we are most likely going to go to Dubai, which is a well-known road course for our Booyaka Dragons series. Riverside is a possibility, as is Rockingham, UK. So whatever races are boring, those tracks will most likely replace those races. I expect those tracks to be replaced. Are probably going to be like Milwaukee and Chicago, maybe Phoenix, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway, so Blake Horsfield still leading out front. Mimoso in 2nd, and Riley Houston Jr. 3rd. 4th, Cavanero. 5th, Kyle Thomas. 6th, James Morton. 7th is Philip Tringali. 8th, Zachary Rogers. 9th, Nico Tringali. And 10th is James Scott Jr. Nobody has wrecked yet, so... And they're doing a pretty good job here of keeping it clean. When the pit stops kick in, it's going to be interesting because the pit stops have played a huge role in where drivers end up. As I thought I saw some smoke there. Oh yeah, somebody got loose and spun out, it seems. I don't know who that was. Anyway, yeah, because in the Cup race here last season in the chase, the Cup drivers, when they pit, there was it was a 2 pit stop race, and on the second pit stop, drivers that were running top 10, because of the lap they chose to pit, they fell to 21st and 22nd. So don't think for a second that if you have the lead, you're you're in the clear, because you're not. Mimoso seems to have the fastest car, but Riley Houston Jr. will not get off his back bumper. As now Logan York is looking for 10th on the 94. And we will be back shortly when we get closer to pit stops. We are back here at Martinsville. Haas Shield continuing his lead, which hasn't really increased really at all. Nobody's really changed positions, as they have somewhat caught the back of the field, as now it seems Cavallo has moved up from 42nd. Alves trying to get into 37th. Jim Morton trying to hang on to 36th. As they have pretty much kept it clean, we will see what happens. Ooh, battle for 16th here. Russell Scott moving into 16th, and now Peter Sands will look to get 17th, as he is underneath the 62 of Cindy Vieira. But nobody else has really moved. As we are halfway through, we will be nearing pit stop soon. And those are usually around lap 30 to 34. Oh, and I just heard, Steve Cavallo and Tony Vieira are into it. And now this will influence the leaders. The 5 is going to get held up, and oh boy, here we go. The 14's going down to pit. And now the 9 and the 5 are side by side for 6th. And looks like the 20 got himself held up. Here comes Alan Cavanero for 3rd. Haas Shield's going to pit road. The 58 is going to pit road. Pit stops are becoming underway. That gives the lead over to the 31 of Mimoso for now. And Riley Houston Jr. looking to lose. Here comes Mimoso. Riley Houston Jr. will stay out. Almost everybody's pitting. As it is a long pit road haul. Here's the 20 of Riley Houston Jr. As you see, the 58 just got into pit. Here comes the 20. He stayed out. Logan York had stayed out. There goes Carvalho with no hood. Here comes the 58. And there's the next car behind him, James Scott Jr. and Brendan Harala, as a lot of drivers had stayed out. We'll see where Blake comes into the mix here. And it looks like Benjamin Mimoso will beat him out. So Mimoso with a good pit stop. And Mimoso will become the race leader, as he has a lot of lap cars to deal with. Now he is on the outside. And we'll see who the race leader is here. It is Mimoso. 2nd place is Alan Cavanero. There's 3rd is Blake Horshield. They are way behind though. 4th is James Scott Jr. 5th Kyle Thomas. Battle for 6 between Riley Houston Jr. and Brenda Harala. 8th, Philip Tringali. 9th, Zachary Rogers. And 10th is Nico Tringali. So here is the race leader. He is getting passed by lap cars. Nobody out of the race. 14 of Steve Cavallo is 2 laps down. 32 drivers on the lead lap, and that number is increasing now to 33. So Mimoso was losing ground. And we'll see how that changes now as Alan Cavanero is in second. Cavanero has some clean ground to make up here as Mimoso is trying to get by Vanas, a lap down car. So the Cavallo and Vieira got into it somehow, and it changed up a lot. Pretty much a lot of stuff got changed up, and that was right when the 58 decided to pit. We'll see how Mimoso hangs out here. The 51 has 3 drivers to pass. He does appear to be faster than all of them. Well, the 33 of Dion's pretty good right now. Dion looking to pass a lap down car from him. His view is Steve Cavallo is a lap down to him. As Adam Rogers is trying to get by as well. Alan Cavanero is there in second. Haas Shield third. 4th, James Scott Jr. 5th, Kyle Thomas. 6th, Riley Houston Jr. 7th, Philip Tringali. Zachary Rogers 8th, Brendan Harrell 9th, and James Morton is now in 10th. As this is where the skill starts to set in after pit stops. If your pit stop didn't give you a good pit. As here is Mimoso. And he is not really passing anybody. As Cavanero trying to get by the 14. As he ducks the nose down there. Here comes Cavanero going by Cavallo. And it's going to be tricky to see if the 51 can get up here or not. Looking for his first win in the series. Mimoso also looking for his first in the series, I believe. But Cavanero would be the 4th different part-time driver to get a win. Well, actually, no, he's not part-time. He is full-time in Cup. But he's looking for that first win, and this would be a good way to do it here in trucks. Anyway, Mimoso still in the lead as we hit 10 to go. But Mimoso has the edge right now. Come to 5 laps to go. Mimoso still in command. Cavanero in second. And it doesn't look like he will have time to run down the 31. So everybody else has maintained spots. So Mimoso with a good performance here today. Ran up front all day long. Pit stop gets him into the lead. Nobody out of the race. 5th fastest time on the day. And as we come to 2 laps to go, Mimoso holds a 1.7 second lead over Alan Cavanero. So Benjamin Mimoso, a good solid run for him here today at Martinsville. He did not make the Cup race, so this is his good day of the weekend. White flag out, 1 more to go for Mimoso. Coming down the backstretch into turns 3 and 4 for the last time. Benjamin Mimoso wins the Kroger 250 at Martinsville. Alan Cavernaro second, Blake Caulfield third, James Scott Jr. fourth, and Kyle Thomas rounds out the top 5. I hope you guys enjoyed today's truck race. We'll see you guys soon for the Cup Series race. Here are your official race results and point standings after Martinsville.